Hey guys, Rob Murphy from Holistic Healing Choices here. Now today, we're talking about a little bit of salty water. ASEA. Now this is a multi-level marketing, health drink thing, healing properties. You know, it's got the Radox, health, flux capacitor, crystals, minerals and everything else in there that helps renew, revitalize and regenerate and reanimate your cells. But is it too good to be true? Does it actually do anything? Is it all a placebo effect? Not sure. That's what the aim of this video is, to explore a little bit about. So ASEA is basically salt water drink. That in itself doesn't sound like much, but it's got these amazing redox or Radox crystals or minerals or whatever else in there, molecules in there that help rejuvenate and basically bring you back to a better state of health, if not reverse some of the aging signs or effects and everything else as well. We thought it was total bullshit. Absolutely. So, a little bit about the story of how we came to be with it. We've heard people using it for themselves, using it for family members and everything else as well, having various effects with it. Some people it just doesn't do anything for. Some people it actually really does help them, whether it be cognitively, whether it be removing arthritis or doing other bits and pieces. Not saying that it actually does, but it's just that some people seem to find these effects for it. We journeyed up to Maroochydore, which is a fair hike from where we are down here in Central West New South Wales, to pick up some stuff that we bought from someone. Now this person, being in the similar sort of field that we are, is a distributor for ASEA. Now they were trying to get us into it as well. When we met them, we went to the house, had a great chat and everything else as well, and then they got us to try some ASEA. But before that too, so driving for that length of time, because we had to put everything into our car because it was pretty fragile and we didn't really want to trust the freight company to handle those fragile items, I had a bit of an eye twitch going. On energy drinks, on coffees, probably a little bit dehydrated, tired from driving so much. My eye just started to twitch and was pretty uncontrollable. First thing she gave us was some Renew gel, that's part of the ASEA kit, and just rubbed it around our eye. I will say that it did feel very refreshing, felt like it hydrated the area very well, and then stopped the eye twitch for a number of hours. I don't think it was like 5 hours later until it, started just to twitch a little bit again. Okay, that seems pretty good. And they say rub this gel on all sorts of ailments and everything else as well, and it will accelerate the healing factor. I don't know so much about that, but I can say the immediate effect that it stopped my eye twitch. When that happens, that goes on for a long time until I actually have some hydration, have some proper rest and recover. After a little while, she brought up the ASEA again and then got us to try some. Now immediately I wanted to throw up. It tasted to me like heavily chlorinated water, as well as my mum who was with me as well. We both thought, nah, this can't be good. And then it made us feel nauseous. Then she also said, oh, well, if you're driving back tomorrow or starting your journey back, take one of the energy ones, or so they've got other little energy powders that you just rip off and put in some water for energy, brain, and then there's something else I can't remember. Similar sort of thing. Didn't make me feel real great, made me feel a little bit nauseous, angry and agitated. Just thought, nah, this is a total sham. And then there was a bit of back and forth. She really wanted us to view the videos and see all the people that have been, their lives have been absolutely wonderfully changed from this magical salt water drink, this heavily chlorinated water. And didn't even bother with these multi-level marketing things. Not our first time in this rodeo. It's just going to be people giving their positive things. So we looked for some scam sort of material to say it was a scam. Found something on YouTube where one guy goes, oh yeah, cool, it's basically a scam. You can make your own water for much cheaper. So we wrote it off. Then we have some clients who, not through us at all, came across it as well. Now these clients of ours, they are both diabetic. They were going downhill very quickly. Well, not very quickly, over a number of years, but each time we've seen them for what we do, everything was getting down. So my mum takes readings from their acupressure points using a machine, and she found it very, very hard to get the readings from them, especially from their feet. Circulation wasn't getting through, and they were not in a great state of health. They came across it from other people who have children with learning disabilities and everything else as well, who they started to give the ASEA to, who then started to show signs of improvement, better comprehension, better speech, and better focus. They decided to try it themselves. Voila, it seems that things are getting better and better for them. Like their skin, I used to massage them, and they were like scaly, like really, really dehydrated and just very, very sensitive, very sore, all over the place, and just not in a great way. After they've been on this ASEA, it seems to have helped them dramatically. Now, this is the important part here. These people never used to drink water. They didn't like water because once they drank it, it made them bloated and didn't agree with them, and also they thought and everything else. So I'd never seen them without a can of Coke in their hands. So the ASEA being salty water, does the salt then help with the hydration? Is there more to it than that? Because then too, because they don't like the taste of it either. It doesn't taste quite chlorinated to them. It has a different sort of taste. It's not too bad. But then they chase it down with another glass of water, further hydrating them again. So has it just been this massive kickback from being more hydrated? Because where they weren't hydrated before, being on Coke, being on Diet Coke even because they're diabetic, weren't actually looking after themselves in a way that, just natural hydration. So now that they're hydrating themselves better, is that the cause of this rapid turnaround? Now, for the kids that they know, I can't say anything about that because I haven't actually seen that. I've seen the improvement with these guys, over a matter of months. It seems to be working for them. Testing the ASEA on the machine against them, it's fine. Testing it against myself, my mum, anybody else who seems to be in a regular bit of health, not so good. The Renew Gel seems to test well on everybody, and that's pretty much all we can say. Is the ASEA a scam? For most people, it's probably not going to do very, very much. But for some people, it seems that it is going to do very, very well. It is going to be a case of you're going to have to try it, even though it's hideously, hideously expensive. Test for yourself. If it works for you, great. If not, throw it away, leave it alone, and find something else that does work for you. Because, the price point of it and the MLM scheme and everything else as well, something that I don't agree with. As soon as something is an MLM, I sort of turn and hide and run from it because it's not going to be very favourable in a lot of ways, because it is a thing that you just have to keep on. So if you get off this thing, if it is giving those benefits and you miss a month or have to start rolling back your dosage, does everything else just come back? Do all those old symptoms, signs and everything else come back? Are you on this until you die? It's one of those things that, who knows? What's the price point on this? And what's the price point on making something yourself? What is the difference between just making some salty water, some high quality salt, some really purified water, versus this, and the redox, minerals, crystals, molecules, and everything else that they say that's in this as well that gives it that premium price tag? I don't know. Is it just the hydration part of things versus all of that? Is it a placebo effect versus all of that? It remains unclear, but we do know that these people have improved. We didn't. We didn't like it. It didn't agree with us. It's not something that we're interested in pushing or selling or anything else as well, because once again, it's that MLM scheme. Everybody just seems to hate. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on ASEA? Have you tried it? Has it had a great effect on you? Has it just made you nauseous? Has it just done nothing at all? Leave a comment down below. I want to start a discussion on this so that people are aware of what it is going to be. If I get a whole flood of bots just putting everything else in as well, I'll be sure to delete some of those comments if they seem way too fake. If it comes from an account that, doesn't have any videos, doesn't like anything else, doesn't have anything else as well. Because I've seen that happen with a lot of these multi-level marketing things, that these bot accounts just flood through. But anyway guys, gonna leave that one there. A little bit of food for thought. It does work for some people. Does it work for those kids, or is it actually doing anything for those kids with learning challenges and disabilities? I don't know. I can't really comment on that because I haven't seen that evidence myself, but these people have no reason to lie either, because they're not trying to push us into it because they know our feelings on it already. Spreading a little bit of what I've heard, so hearsay, and what I've seen from people, so actual evidence of them. I think it's been about 6 months in between their visit to us, and their health has rapidly improved and greatly improved, and that's all I can really say. Didn't work for us, but it worked for them, or is working for them. But anyway guys, that's going to do it for this one. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm Rob Murphy, and I'll see you in the next video.